Hi guys, welcome back to our channel SP Sparks Tech.
And today we are going to learn about objects, arrays and JSON in JavaScript. We will go through with detailed concepts of it and also with examples. And in this session we are going to learn about objects and arrays and object creation and manipulation and array methods and operations and also about JSON, which means JavaScript Object Notation. Okay. Coming to object, let me define object definition first of all. I will say all the things in easy and simple way. So, object is nothing but collection of key value pairs. For suppose, here we are able to see a man with black hair, black eyes and fair skin. So, these are the properties like the hair color, the eyes color and the skin color are the properties of a man. They will be vary from man to man, right? So, we will store them in the form of object as key value pairs. That is known as object. Yeah. We will go through with an example. Then you will understand. So, let person equals to first name Sahitya, last name Paila, age 23. So, if we want to access any property, this is key pair values. This is the key and this is the value. Okay. So, if we want to access any key pair value, then we can check their properties through console.log person means object name dot first name. So we are creating here a object which consists of this key pair values. So if we want to access something, some property in the object, then we will get it by this command console.log of person object dot key name. Okay. So here I gave as person dot first name. So we passed first name as Sahitya and we will get output as Sahitya. So if we want to add or update any property in the object, then we can update it by the object name dot which key pair value we want to give. We can mention that object name dot for suppose I want to give job. So here object dot job equals to developer and person dot and I also want to update age. So here I added job, that is developer, and next I am going to update age. So here we are having already age 23 and I am going to update it as 25. So I can give directly that person dot age equals to 25. We will use double quotes for the string and for the number no need to use it. When we want to check the output, if we will give console.log dot any of these key value pairs, then we will get the updated value and also we will get the job as well as. So let us discuss arrays. So in simple way, we can say arrays are ordered collection of elements. Okay. For suppose we can store some collection of elements that should be in an ordered way. Okay. For suppose we are taking var month data type variable month. So in that array will be represented as square brackets with single quotes and in month we can keep elements as Jan, Feb, March, April. Okay. Now if we will say this length of array as 4 as we inserted 4 elements, the length of the array will be 4. For suppose you can observe here, I am saying the real time example. So let's take an salad as an array. Okay. In that salad, we are keeping the elements like tomato, mushroom, broccoli, corn, carrot and avocado. These all will be in array. These are single elements ordered together and placed in an array. Okay. So let us go with some methods and operations with array. So commonly used methods in array is push, pop, shift, unshift, slice, array dot is array. Okay. These we will use mostly used methods. These are the mostly used methods. So let us go with these examples. Here I already mentioned one example, but we will discuss clearly from the starting examples. Okay. So here we are able to see we used push, pop, unshift and shift methods. So first I am having an array with these elements. Okay. Again I want to add what? I want to add peanut to this array. Then we can use push. Salad is an object. Sorry, we had created array, right? So salad is an array dot push. I am using push method. Here I am pushing peanut into the salad. Then the output will be all this together, adding with peanut. Okay. So the push method adds an element at the end of an array. So you can see I am added this peanut, right? So it is added at the end of the array. Okay. And coming to example 2, here is the salad. So I am using pop method here. So if you see in the output here, avocado is not there. Pop method is nothing but it removes an element from the end of the array. Okay. The push will be add element, pop will remove element. Both will act from the end. Okay. Coming to unshift and shift. See. Now we had the basic array with elements, same elements, and I am using unshift. What happened? The peanut was added at the starting of array. Okay. And whereas in shift, I did shift with this array, then the first element was removed. What? That is tomato. The tomato is removed here, right? That means the unshift and shift both will act from starting of the array. Whereas unshift will use to add the elements and shift will use to remove the elements. Both will work from the starting of the array. And whereas push and pop will work at the end of array. Yeah, these are some other examples of methods in array. So map. A map method creates a new array which populates with result of calling and also provided function on every element in the calling array. For suppose, see here I had taken an array with 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers and I already here I used this method, but I kept this method in a variable called double, where this double is like used map. That means map of num. Here I used arrow function num into 2, which means this each number should be added into 2. That means here I used map, right? So it will apply to whole array. Number dot map of num into 2. Then the output will be here from the starting number onwards. For every number, it's going to multiply with 2. So the output will be 2, 4, 6, 8. Map will use in this way. And coming to filter, it's create a new array which passes the test and also implemented by the function. So if you will observe example, then you will understand. So you can see here same array I had taken. and in this I had kept elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again I took another variable and I am assigning that a filter function. I am using filter function. I am using filter function to this number. Okay. So here I am giving num modulus triple equals to 0. So here what I am asking is, I am asking to filter the digits, the elements which are in the array. I am asking to filter them and give me the result of which are going to give 0 when they are modulus with 2. That means they are divided with 2. So in this array, we know that 2 and 4 are going to give 0 when it's divided with 2, right? So in the output, we will see 2 comma 4. So filter will use in this way. The filter method is not returning all the elements in the array, but it's filtering the elements which satisfying the condition. And coming to reduce, the reduce method in the method will use as um, see, for suppose, and each element of array resulting in a single output value. That means which we had provided, and also on each element of array resulting in a single output value. So let us discuss with this example, then you will understand. So same way I had taken an array with 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So I am taking an variable and I am using this reduce method here. Accumulator comma current value. That means first value tends to accumulator plus current value comma 0. That means it will calculate all the array elements, like it starts from 0 and the first it adds the first value and it will repeat up to end of the array. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So here the process will be like 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So the output is 10. So here we are seeing the single output value. So the reduce method will be used as to show single output value. Yeah, there are so many methods in arrays. So these are some of the mostly used methods: to string, join, concat, splice, slice, index of, lost index of, for each, filter, sort, find index, find, flat, every, sum. These will be used as in some of the purpose. And coming to JSON, JSON is a format for structuring data. It is actually uh, JavaScript Object Notation. It creates and format to make the data in a form, in a structured form. So see here you are able to see these key value pairs, right? So if we have only values, so we won't understand properly, right? So if we declare the values with key pairs like John, John is name, you are going to understand that here John is name and 30 is A's, right? And some car is null, he is not having car. Okay, so we can understand easily. We are keeping the data, separate data into a structured form. So we will use JSON to keep data in a structural form. We will use JSON in JavaScript in two ways. One is parsing JSON and stringifying object. That means parsing JSON, which is the process of converting a JSON string into JavaScript object. Whereas stringifying object is converting a JavaScript object into JSON format. Okay, and parsing JSON is useful when you receive a JSON data from an API or a web service, and if you want to convert that into an JavaScript object, then we will use this parsing JSON. If we will see an example, it is simple. We can convert them from JSON to object by using a method, as well as we can convert from object to JSON using a method. Those are two methods called JSON.parse and JSON.stringify. There is nothing but we can convert from one form to another form using these methods by passing the parameter as see here in this example we had declared an JSON string that is with key pair values, right? Name John, age 30. This is JSON string. So I want to change this JSON string into JavaScript object. Okay, then I can use JSON.parse method of this string. I'm mentioning the string as parameter. So it will automatically convert our JSON file or JSON into object of JavaScript. So if we want to check, then we can check in the console as console.log of that object name dot property. Then we will get John, that is converted into the object from JSON string to object. So in the same way, if we want to convert JavaScript object into JSON, see here, so you can find the difference in JSON and object. So here you can see all the things are mentioned in the double quotes. That means all are in string format. Okay. And here you can see name is not, age is not. That means these are keys and these are values. Okay. So we want to convert these object, JavaScript object into JSON format. Then we will use this stringify method. And I am passing here person, this object. So then it will convert into JSON file. If we want to check in console, we can check console.log of JSON string, which we create this variable, right? In this variable, we are passing this. In this variable, we are storing the result of changing the object into JSON file. Then if we will check, we will get the output in JSON file. See, here we are having double quotes. That means it is showing all the elements in a string format. Hope you had understood very well. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in comment section.
If you want more content like this, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.